How much can we truly know of a thing's nature before it unfolds its full design? Can the delicate whisper of an impending storm be heard before the first cloud darkens the sky? Or are we, in our earnest desire for harmony, prone to overlook the insidious seeds of destruction, mistaking nascent menace for mere eccentricity? There is a subtle, yet profound, wisdom in recognizing the essence of something not by its current, seemingly harmless state, but by the trajectory of its potential, by the shadow it casts on the future. What if the most dangerous illusions are those we craft ourselves, born of hope and an unwillingness to perceive the early tremor of an inherent imbalance? This is the eternal dilemma, to trust blindly or to discern deeply, especially when the stakes involve the very fabric of our sanctuary. In the whispering glades of Eriador, where ancient trees spoke in rustling secrets and streams sang lullabies to moss-covered stones, stood the Heartstone Temple. It was not a temple of brick and mortar, but a living sanctuary, powered by the collective empathy of its inhabitants, the Luminari. These beings, composed of crystalline light and pure intention, dedicated their existence to nurturing the world's fragile balance. Their most sacred charge was the Great Glass Heart, a colossal, pulsating artifact that absorbed and amplified the planet's harmonious energies, radiating peace across the lands. The Luminari possessed an extraordinary gift, an innate discernment, a vibrational sensitivity that allowed them to perceive the true energetic signature of any living thing, even before its actions made it apparent. One epochal eve, a strange phenomenon occurred. A creature, unlike any seen in Eriador, fluttered into the glades. It was a shadow moth, small and seemingly fragile, its wings a shimmering, iridescent black, hinting at a deep, unsettling void. The moth, barely larger than a Luminari's thumb, was drawn to the luminescence of the temple. Its presence caused a subtle ripple in the Heartstone's steady hum, a dissonance that only the eldest Luminari, Lyra, could detect. Most of the younger Luminari, charmed by its delicate flight and exotic beauty, felt a pang of protectiveness. They saw only a lost, vulnerable creature drawn to their light. Its tiny, fluttering form evoked pity, not suspicion. It moved with an almost childlike grace, yet Lyra felt a shiver of unease. Lyra, whose discernment was honed by centuries, observed the shadow moth. It never harmed a single bloom, it never disturbed a dewdroplet. Yet, whenever it drew near the Great Glass Heart, Lyra felt a faint, chilling pull, a minute drain on the Heartstone's vibrant energy. The moth possessed an exquisite cunning. It understood the Luminari's benevolent nature, their inclination towards compassion. It feigned weakness, displayed captivating aerial dances, and even mimicked the soft glows of harmless glowworms. It never directly attacked, never overtly threatened. Instead, it positioned itself subtly, always a little closer to the heart, a fraction more entwined with its energetic field. It never consumed, but it absorbed, imperceptibly siphoning off the ambient harmony, growing infinitesimally stronger with each passing day, its iridescent black wings gaining a deeper, more predatory sheen. Days turned into weeks. The younger Luminari, in their boundless benevolence, argued that the shadow moth was simply a misunderstood creature, finding solace in their light. They pointed to its apparent harmlessness, its passive demeanor. It means no ill, they insisted, see how it merely floats, enjoying the warmth. Lyra, however, perceived the subtle, systematic intent beneath the moth's fragile exterior. She felt the insidious, patient cunning of a creature designed to subvert, to hollow out from within. She recognized that its smallness was not a sign of innocence, but a camouflage, a way to infiltrate, to be underestimated. Its delicate form housed a nascent, yet undeniable, capacity to unravel. Its very essence was a void, and given proximity and time, it would inevitably expand, consuming the light it pretended to cherish. One day, Lyra found the moth resting directly on the surface of the Great Glass Heart, its tiny proboscis barely touching the crystalline surface, but the heart's glow noticeably dimmed, if only for a fleeting moment. That was the moment of decision. The perceived harmlessness was merely the embryo of devastation. Lyra, with a heavy heart, understood, this beautiful, delicate void could never be trusted near the source of their world's light. This narrative mirrors the insidious nature of nascent problems in our own lives, both personal and societal. We often dismiss early warning signs, whether in relationships, ideologies, or emerging challenges, because they appear small, charming, or non-threatening. The The shadow moth represents any entity, a habit, a belief, an individual, or a trend that, though currently insignificant, carries an inherent potential for destruction or imbalance. Our societal luminari often struggle with the vice of complacency and an unwillingness to confront discomfort, preferring to believe in the benign until overt damage occurs. The lesson lies in developing a sharper discernment, trusting our intuition about underlying character or potential impact, rather than being swayed by superficial appearances or the immediate lack of overt harm. Recognizing evil tendencies early shown is not about condemning the small, but understanding the trajectory of its nature before it threatens the very heart of what we hold sacred. In the quiet chambers of the Heartstone, the echoes of this tale remind us, the most dangerous threats often begin as the most beautiful deceptions. Filiarium whispers, discern not merely what is, but what may yet become.